Thank you for joining us this beautiful Saturday as we look at relationship matters. Somebody said, "Oh, Pastor, my parents are forcing me to marry. What should I do?" I'll be right back. Thank you for joining us. This is the Impact Factor, your daily source of inspiration and insight to living a life of impact. I am Dr. Adebayo. There are many right reasons to marry, and there are a few wrong ones also to be wary of, not to jump into marriage because of those reasons. And in this age and in this time, we must also, first let me say, we must be culturally sensitive. Different cultures have different expectations as to what marriage is and what marriage is not, and when, of course, to marry is also one of the things that culturally it's important to note. We know that before now, even in our culture, in the African culture, it was parents that married spouses for their kids. We have instances where people have been betrothed before they were even born, and they get married together. And some of those marriages succeed. And even in scriptures, we see examples of people that give their children to somebody else to marry. And an example that might come to your mind is Jacob. It was Leah, for instance, had no say in a marriage to Jacob. It was her father, Laban, that just gave. So now, in this age and in this time, things are a little changed. So cultures and expectations for many people in the world have shifted. That's not for everybody. There are still cultures that are existing in this world that that arrange, that arrange people to get married. But if you are in a contemporary setting, it's important for you to make up your mind when to marry, for you to choose when to marry. And in doing this, if your parents are saying you must marry, I will encourage you to negotiate that decision with them. That's the wisest thing I can ask you to do. I would negotiate it wisely, prayerfully negotiate it. If you have friends that can speak with them, they have relatives that can speak with them, please go ahead and talk to them. I have the honor, my parents couldn't force me to it because they trained me, they have taught me to be independent-minded. So when I chose to marry, it was my choice. That's my experience. But I think it may be wrong for me to force my experience upon you and say, you too, you must. No. But what I would advise you to do is to prayerfully talk to your parents. But what I will not advise you to do is to rebel and, Scripture says, honor your parents. If you honor them and you do honorable things, I believe with God, they will turn around and with prayers to decide on you. And if you now want to go against the wishes of your parent, I will encourage you to have another parent that has a higher authority that can stand in authority over you before you go against your parents' desires. I hope I've struck a balance. I really hope so. These are complex things, and I don't think we can answer it in 5 minutes. I don't think so. So your parents want you, they are forcing you to marry. Please be mindful of your culture and your expectations. Talk to them, prayerfully talk to them, respect them, and whatever you do before you take any action, either for or against, please seek lots of counsel, and I pray that the Lord will help you in Jesus' precious name. If you agree, you don't agree, you have comments, please drop a comment, reach out to us, we'll be happy to hear from you. A big thank you to all our partners that make this program possible. God knows your address and will visit you in the precious name of Jesus. I invite you there everywhere to consider partnering with us. If you've not already done so, please subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends and your loved ones. Praise God. If you are in Lagos Metropolis, please join us at 9 a.m. this Sunday as we worship the Father in spirit and in truth at 50B Adjusted Street, Mende, Maryland. Enjoy this lovely piece of gospel music if you're watching us on YouTube, as well as this previous edition of the Impact Factor. Stay inspired and God bless you.